this is Troy with Coaster Universe, back again with another Let's Play. But this time, it's not Roller Coaster Tycoon. For the first time, I am doing a Let's Play that is not Roller Coaster Tycoon. Because the last one was World, and the one before that was Tycoon 3. So this is the first one of another game. And I'm excited to be bringing you Planet Coaster. Unlike my other Let's Plays, I'm going to actually be building this one every week, opposed to the last couple that I built or made an entire series of videos and uploaded them one each week and already had the whole park done by the time the first video is uploaded. So at this park, I've started it, and I want you guys to leave your opinions on what I should add in the future videos, what I should call rides. Just because it's already named in the video doesn't mean you can leave other suggestions for it in the comment section below. And the big one I'm looking for is a name for the park. You'll notice I'm putting a Disney-style monorail around the outside that you'll see will have kind of like a mine train through Nature's Wonderland area to it, which is what the track is being built for now. Which, by the way, that area I'm very happy how it came out, because you'll just see how that turns out in the end of the video. Again, that's another area I'm not quite sure if I'm done with it yet. Leave your suggestions what I should do with that little area or at the end of the video. See what's been done to the park before you leave a comment. But yeah, this series is going to be completely built on everybody that's watching, all my subscribers, everybody else. Anybody is free to join in, comment whatever they want to be added to this park. It's pretty much a community park right now, so please leave your comments in the comment section below, because I will be reading that, and I will take your suggestions and add them into the park. The only thing I'm trying to do is keep it as kind of like a happy medium between realistic and fantasy, because I want to make the park look like it's possible, but not quite something that's been done before. So I'm kind of trying to keep somewhere in between the two. Okay, now enough with the actual park, because you know I like talking about other things rather than the actual park that I'm building when I'm doing these Let's Plays. So let's talk about, of all these games, which one is the best. Now, Planet Coaster, I haven't spent too much time in it, but in 2 days I've spent almost more time than I have in Roller Coaster Tycoon World, and I can tell you right now, Roller Coaster Tycoon World is not great at all. That's at a point that I just don't like it anymore. It lasted for a little bit, but then updates started coming out, and it became even worse than it was. And then Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, that was starting to get a little outdated, was built on the grid. That's why I was so happy with getting a Planet Coaster, because that is, I'd say, like the quality of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but with the flexibility of Roller Coaster Tycoon World, if that makes sense. But take those two things, put them together, and just expand upon that, and that's what Planet Coaster is. To me, this is just way better than any of the other games, just for the fact it has the flexibility and it has the ability to build the coasters. It does not lag nearly as much as Roller Coaster Tycoon World does. And unlike Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, you can build paths any shape you want, rides at angles, opposed to having to be built on a grid. And then my favorite thing is the scenery, or the landscaping, because as you can see here, you can easily make tunnels that look realistic. In Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, you all know it's not the best looking tunnels in the game unless you fully make them out of custom scenery. Which, that's one of my favorite things about the entire game. Then, the only thing I'd say that's not better than any other game is the coaster builder, because I noticed there's still some slight issues with that, because I noticed roller coasters can't get quite as smooth as you want them, but I can definitely say they are definitely more smooth than Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is and Roller Coaster Tycoon World. The only one I'd say that's really better is No Limits 2, but that's kind of a given considering that's what that whole game is, and in fact, No Limits 2 is barely a game. I'd say that's definitely more of a simulator than a regular game, because that just goes above and beyond any other simulating game out there, just with how realistic it is, how well built it is. That is definitely the single most detailed thing. So yeah, I'd say overall, this is the best overall game when it comes down to building a full park, and No Limits 2 is definitely the best when it comes to building coasters on their own without the whole park. But then also, one thing I did notice is the people in Planet Coaster don't like it down nearly as much as any other game as well. That's another thing I like too. And also, it's with the people, they're also not like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3's, that they're more expressive, I'd say. Not a whole lot more, but they are definitely better than Roller Coaster Tycoon 3's. And then one thing I do think is a really good touch to the game as well is the fact that, unlike any of the other games, that the workers actually look happy, unlike a lot of the other games where they're just kind of there, have blank expressions on their face. This one you can tell that they're actually kind of excited, I should say, because they're just computers, so they're not really, but they look excited, they look like they're enjoying their job. And one thing I do enjoy is the fact that they can quit if they're not happy. To me, that just adds more realism to the game, but also it kind of gets annoying because when you're just building and not paying attention in the sandbox mode, they'll quit and you won't even know, and then you'll go look and you'll realize, I don't have a worker working there now. So that's one thing that I wish they'd do in the sandbox modes, is maybe make it so that's disabled in the sandbox, but to me it's not that big of a deal. That's just something that's kind of annoying once in a while. And then here again, you can kind of see how the coaster builder is a bit strange when it comes to certain things. It's just something I feel like I have to work with a little bit more, and I'll be a lot better with it. But as of now, it's a little bit annoying. Like I said, I'm probably figure it out and be able to make a lot better coasters in the future, which I've already made better as of this being uploaded, which you'll see sometime in the future. It's another park I'm building, and that park is kind of some of the inspiration for this park. Just the way the whole monorail is, kind of going to that hidden area into the Pirates Cove. So, there's that. Then, with No Limits 2, I'm planning on having a lot more coasters there. Like you saw the villain from Geauga Lake, I redid that kind of in my own style, as you can see, because I'm kind of envisioning if they ever bring that park back, which everyone knows won't happen, sadly, but that's what I just hope to see if they redid that coaster. So I'm kind of like redoing all the rides that used to be at Geauga Lake into my own vision, and you'll see all those in the future. And in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, hopefully I'll have some new videos on that soon. And I know a lot of people have been asking for tutorials on downloading custom scenery and custom track rides and custom flat rides into Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Unless anybody really wants to see that still, I'm probably not going to do it, because most people are starting to now move to Planet Coaster, and that's pretty much what everyone's moving to, because, like I said, Roller Coaster Tycoon World, everybody knows isn't that great. That about wraps it up for my first Planet Coaster playthrough, or episode, I should say, not the full playthrough. There's still many more episodes to come. But please leave a comment below on suggestions for the park and the park name, rides, anything else. Please go down to the description and go join the forums for free, because I've noticed they've been dead lately. I haven't had anything posted there in a while. So please go join those, and hope to see you back in the future. Thanks for watching. This is Troy with Coaster Universe, signing off.